everyone, I'm Lauren and I'm back again going through my video game collection. This time I'm doing the DS games. It's definitely not something that I super collect for right now. I definitely pick up some here and there if I find one that's interesting, but I don't really like the stylus type thing and the touch stuff all the time. But there's definitely some interesting games, so I don't try and ignore it completely. It's just not one that I focus on too much. There's probably a system that I won't be growing that much. With that being said, we have quite a bit more games here than with the other two videos that I've done so far. So we'll see how long this takes. If it takes too long, I might do 2 parts, but I won't know that until I film. So anyway, I haven't counted how many games we have. Some of them are duplicates though, so unlike GBA and Game Boy, the systems, I actually have these alphabetized because almost everything has a case, so it just makes it way easier. So let's start with the A's, or what I put under the A's. And I say that because Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, and then we have Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, Justice for All, and Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. I put these all under A because Ace Attorney. I guess you could put it under Phoenix Wright as well, but whatever. These are visual novels with a courtroom trying to piece together who did the murder kind of thing. Well, it's actually less who did the murder and more you're trying to defend your client who definitely didn't do the murder kind of thing. And they have some wacky humor and all that. The problem I have with these is that it can be kind of annoying sometimes to figure out what the game considers information that you should know and what it wants from you sometimes. At least for me, I have trouble with that. There's been a few times when I've been playing and I go, oh yeah, this is useful in this case, and like this is an important information thing, and then the judge goes, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? And I go, okay. And sometimes I have to look up a guide and you're supposed to present this other item, and then they go, oh yeah, of course, this item shows this other thing, and I go, what? I didn't think about that. So it's kind of puzzly in that way, which is a little hard for me, but the humor is pretty nice. Oh, the music is really good too. I haven't played Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney quite yet, because I don't think I ended up finishing Justice for All because I got kind of frustrated, but it's definitely something I'd go back to, I think. Maybe I'd check out that remaster on PS4. Maybe. It's digital only, but it looks really clean and nice on there. And trophies. I like trophies a little bit. Next one, this is one of Devin's games. This is Animal Crossing Wild World. This is a PAL version. I don't know where he got it from, actually. And it's in a North American case because I don't know why. I put it in that, I think. Maybe we couldn't find the PAL box. I don't know. But here we go. It's Animal Crossing. It's chill, I think. I imagine. I haven't played this one. I haven't played too many Animal Crossing games. But I assume he liked it. And we have one that's unfortunately doesn't have a cover. And that is Atelier, Alchemist of Sara Island. Let me just get out the cart! So here we go. Here's Atelier. Oh. We're not going to really show that, are we? We're just going to be blurry. Okay, whatever. So this is in the Atelier series. I really love the Atelier series. Lots of alchemy and crafting and cute girls doing cute stuff, generally speaking. A few other DS Atelier games that are Japan only. This is the only one that we got. I haven't heard great things about this, but I'm a little bit completionish, sort of, with Atelier games because they're my favorite series. I haven't played this quite yet, so I'm a little bit worried that it's gonna be really bad or something, but whatever. I have it. And then we have, this is one I had as a kid, and this is the same copy. and that's Avalon Code. I haven't played this in a while, and it's also really strange, so it's really hard to describe. It's an action RPG, but it has some very unique mechanics that I haven't seen in other games. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know, because the mechanics are very strange sometimes. You have this magic book, and you can smack somebody with it, and you can see these properties that it has represented by like Tetramino type things in a grid, and you can remove and add other ones to change their properties, or you can make a combination of various ones to change a different one of these Tetramino type things. It was very difficult for my child brain to wrap my head around. I haven't played this since I was a kid, so I don't know how to fare with it now, but it is interesting. The other weird mechanic that I remember is that you can juggle your enemies, and I remember that as one of the major ways to deal damage. You fling up one of the enemies, and then if you keep on timing it correctly, they'll go higher and higher and higher, and I think it does more damage or something, and you can do it so high that I think they get into space. It's really weird. But I never beat this as a kid because there was a boss that just kept on kicking my butt. So I would like to give it another shot and see if I can get any further, but it's probably not one I'm gonna get rid of though, because nostalgia. Also, it's a little pricey now, so good luck trying to get it again if I sell it, kind of thing. Also, this is the first time I've encountered one of my favorite artists, Hakan. See, he did the cover and the character design. I don't know, I can't see, and I really like his art. It's really colorful and energetic, and wow. So I love Hakan. And then we have one of Devin's games. This is Children of Mana. I assume it's in the Nana series or Second Densetsu games, so I assume it's an action RPG, but I haven't played it, so I don't really know anything about it. Then we have another Devin game. This is Contact. I don't know what this is. Is this an RPG? Or is this like an adventure game? I don't know. It looks weird. And then we have, I think this is technically one of Devin's games, but I think I've played it anyway. This is Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Starry Skies. This is a Dragon Quest game. There's some multiplayer aspects in this. I've only played a little bit of it, and that was, I played it emulated because I didn't own a copy at the time, and I have no recollection of what feelings I had about it when I played it. So yeah, I've heard mixed things about it though. I've heard some people really like it and some people really don't, so I'm not sure how I'll feel about it. I'll definitely get around to playing it though. I do want to play more Dragon Quest games. So just a quick interruption to the DS collection video. I realized I forgot a game because it's separate. It's in Devin's kind of Dragon Quest Monster Shrine. So I forgot it was in a separate place, and so just quickly mention, we also have Dragon Quest Monsters 2 Joker 2 Joker. I'm not really sure which, but it's a Dragon Quest Monsters game on the DS. Don't know much about it, but there we go. Alright, back to the actual thing. Then we have Drawn to Life, another one of Devin's games. I think it's a platformy thing, and you draw stuff to solve puzzly stuff, and you can do your own creation-y type things. I may have played a little bit of it, but if I have, I'm pretty sure I didn't like it. Then we have Etrian Odyssey 2, Heroes of Lagarde. This is one I had as a kid as well, and this is a dungeon crawler where you make maps, and it's hard, really difficult. And I didn't get very far as a kid, and I remember replaying it adult-y, and I didn't get very far either. I probably got a little bit farther, but still, it is mean. Whew. This is not an easy one. I might give it another shot. It's not something I plan on getting rid of anytime soon, really, anyway, but very intimidating because getting crushed by enemies all the time is a little bit, Drawing the maps are really fun though in that. I do like that. Then we have another one that doesn't have a cover, and that's Final Fantasy 3. This is another one of Devin's games. Here we go. There's the game. I have no idea anything about Final Fantasy 3 other than I think this is the first time we got it in English. I'm pretty sure it came on the Famicom or NES, but didn't get localized here because they weren't sure about localizing RPGs as much back then. But other than that, I don't know anything mechanically about this at all. I don't know how people feel about it. I don't hear much mention of it though, so that's iffy on that, if that's a good thing or not. But I'm gonna be playing through all the Final Fantasy games at some point, so this is how I'll be playing it. Then we have two copies, because one of them is Devin's and one of them is mine, and that is Final Fantasy Tactics A2 Grimoire of the Rift. This might be the first Tactics RPG that I've played, and I remember really enjoying it. It's not that difficult from what I remember, but it's been a long time since I played it, so I don't really remember that much. I don't remember anything about the story, so it probably wasn't that memorable in that way, but just the gameplay was fun. There's this judge system, I think, in this one, where if you do something good, I think, then you get a bonus, and if you do thing against the judge, then you get punished. I think. I could be wrong. There's definitely one of these tactics games that has a judge system. But it's definitely one that I want to give another shot to and maybe actually beat, as I definitely did not beat it as a kid because I was very easily distracted. Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, another one of Devin's games. I know it's a tactics RPG. It's probably difficult because early Fire Emblem games. So I don't know that I'm gonna play it anytime soon. We keep on getting a lot of Devin games in a row. This is Golden Sun Dark Dawn. This is the latest Golden Sun game in the series, which is unfortunate because I know Devin really likes the series. And there's a bunch of other people that are clamoring for another game. I forgot who the developer is, but I think they might be closed down. It's like Camelot, maybe. So that might be why we're having trouble getting another one. Either that or just the sales can't justify the cost or something. I don't know. But I'm hoping for his sake that, and other people's sake really, that we get another one. Then we have this one, Guitar Hero on Tour. This one's on the chopping block, really. There's a controller that goes with this, buttons and things, but from what I understand, it's only like it's a rhythm game. Another one of Devin's. Alright, here's one of mine. This is Itadaki Street, Dragon Quest Super Mario DS, I think. Or maybe it's Itadaki Street DS Dragon Quest Super Mario. I don't know. But I like picking up board video games, especially the Itadaki Street ones. We got one in English, which was retitled to Fortune Street, and then that was the only one. And they're kind of cool. They're kind of Monopoly-esque, buying properties, and there's a stock market and stuff, but it's designed to be fun, actually, instead of torture. And yeah, I don't know the specifics of this one, other than it has Dragon Quest and Mario, so yay. This is another one of Devin's. This is Legend of the Unemployed Ninja Izuna? Or just Izuna on the side? I don't know. This is a roguelike, I know that. I've looked into it a few times, and apparently it's very, very mean. It sounds like it's more mean than some other roguelikes are, so I'm like, I keep on waffling on whether I want to try it or not. So, but so far I haven't given it a shot yet. We have another one that doesn't have a cover for, and that's Luminous Arc. I've only played a little bit of this. I think it's a strategy RPG from what I remember. It wasn't too hard. I just didn't get too far into it though, because at the time I emulated it, so I'm definitely going to be playing it at some point. This one I'm pretty sure I had as a kid, and that is Magical Star Sign, which again is unfortunately has no cover. Don't know why I picked it up cart only as a kid, but hey, there you go. I have no memory of this game. I do remember playing it a little bit as a kid and then getting very confused and then stopping. So I don't know if that's a good sign. It's probably not a good sign. So I'm a little bit on trying it again, but we'll see. Maybe I'll be able to interpret it a little bit better now that I have an adult brain instead of a stupid kid brain. But other than that, I don't know anything about it. Well, I know it's an RPG. Another Devon game. This is Metroid Prime Hunters. I think this is more of a multiplayer focused Metroid game. I have no clue how good the single player one is, or there's a single player mode in this, but it's kind of shoved in the corner on the back of the box as a feels like an afterthought. Like, hey, we also have a single player mode. So I don't know how good this is to play as a single player, but at this point I'm definitely not going to be playing it multiplayer. Probably never would be playing it multiplayer. I don't like multiplayer that much. I don't know how to say the full title of this, but it's Nora and the Time Machine. Got this in Japan, and it's an RPG with a heavy focus on crafting, and you're this witch that throws things in a pot and crafts stuff. Haven't actually played it yet, but I've looked up a lot of info on it, and it looks like an Atelier-esque game. And I like Atelier, so crafting stuff, go! Well, interesting crafting. I don't really like crafting when it's just like, hey, you get the stuff, press go, and it does it. I like the more interesting stuff where in Atelier there's traits and stuff. I don't know how it is in here. It'll be probably a while before I can play this though, because it's probably very heavy Japanese. Just looking at the back of the box, there's so much kanji. I'm not very good at reading kanji, unfortunately. And we have some Pokemon games. One of them is Devon's and one of them is mine, actually. Or I'm pretty sure. Either that or I got rid of mine and it's actually Devon's. Well, whatever. We have Pokemon Soul Silver and Pokemon Black. I have not played Soul Silver, but I know it's a remake of I think it was on the Game Boy, maybe. Now it's on the DS. And then this is a new entry. I think it's getting a Switch port though. Maybe. One of them is getting a Switch port. I don't remember what one. Maybe it was Platinum or something. I don't remember. But Pokemon, catch 'em all, boom boom. Then we have, this is something I picked up pretty recently, Pokemon Tensei. It's a puzzly game, match 4-3 type of thing. It's a little bit different gravity mechanics than some other match 3 type games. I like it. I haven't played a whole lot so far. It's a little tricky to get super good combos and things for me. I'm really bad at that kind of thing. But it's enjoyable though. Then we have some Rune Factory games. Rune Factory and Rune Factory 2. These are spin-offs from the Harvest Moon series. So, farming, raising animals. But the Rune Factory games also have dungeon-y crawling. They have a lot more crafting involved, fighting, and it's really good. The first one is a little bit rough because it's the first one on the DS. I haven't played the second one yet, but I played some of the later entries in the series that polish things up a bit. But from what I remember, this one's still good. Don't know about this one yet, but I'll get to it eventually. It's hard to like RPGs so much because they take so bloody long. So it's hard to get to them fast. Then we have Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey. This is one of Devon's games. I am interested in playing this. Actually, we have the remake of this, or port, I don't know, on 3DS. So I'm probably going to be playing that instead, but this is a dark dungeon-y crawlery type of game. That's what I know about it. I've heard people really like this one, though, so I'm intrigued to see how I'll like that. Then we have Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor 2. I haven't played this one. I played the first one a little bit, and it's a strategy RPG, and it's really difficult. There's demon-y summonings and mechanics that are really difficult and I keep on getting beaten to a pulp. But Devin really likes this, likes these two games. I think he might like the first one better, but don't quote me on that. I don't know. Then we have Bringer. I think it's an action RPG. I picked it up because it looked cool, and I got it in Japan. I've heard some good things about it. And then we have Star Fox Command, another one of Devin's games. Although apparently I played this before. I was looking on my Backloggery page, and I have it listed as really don't like it, so yeah. The last two games are both Devin. I guess maybe Devin has more DS games than I do. I thought it was more even than that. Oh well. Not that it matters. But the next one we have is Valkyrie Profile Covenant of the Plume. RPG. I don't know what kind of RPG, but it's an RPG. And then the last one that we have so far for DS games is YuGiOh World Championship 2007. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh game. I haven't played this one, but I know a little bit about Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a card game. So those are all the DS games that we have, at least so far. Let me know if you have any thoughts about these games, or your favorite DS games, or that kind of thing. I'd like to know. And anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you again in another video. Bye!